I'm gonna tell you something that will change the way you speak English starting right now.
Wait, stop. Did you just...
I did.
She just used 2 of our 3 target words in one sentence before we even said hello.
I couldn't help it.
Welcome to Word Nerds. I'm Kai.
And I'm Lila. Today, we are breaking down will, going to, and ing as the future.
Most learners use them like they're exactly the same thing.
They're not. And that gap is exactly why you sometimes sound almost fluent, but not quite.
3 forms, 3 feelings, let's go.
So here's the answer. The simple version.
Will, you decide in this exact moment, right now, spontaneous.
Going to, you decided before. It's already a plan inside your head.
And ing, it's so confirmed, it's basically already happening. It is locked in your calendar.
Same future. 3 completely different feelings.
Think of it like this. Will is a spark. Going to is a plan. And ing is a ticket.
A spark, a plan, a ticket.
Now, let's go deep into each one. Okay, let's look at will, the spark.
Here's a scene. You're sitting with a friend, coffee on the table, and suddenly you knock it over.
Oh no!
And your friend says, "I'll get a cloth."
Not, I'm going to get a cloth. And not, I'm getting a cloth. Just, I'll get a cloth.
Why?
Because 1 second ago, there was no plan. The coffee fell, and in that exact split second, the decision was born.
That's will. It lives entirely in the moment. It doesn't exist before the moment.
No coffee, no decision.
Exactly. No coffee, no decision.
Let's do another one. Someone asks you, does anyone know the answer? Silence. And then you think, maybe I know this.
I'll try.
Not, I'm going to try, because you didn't walk into the room with that plan. It happened right there.
The situation created the decision. That's always will.
Now here's where it gets interesting.
Oh, he has that look.
Will is also how we express what we believe, what we are confident about.
Wait, like predictions?
Yes, but not cold scientific predictions, warm ones, like saying, you'll love the song. I'm not planning your future, I just know you. I'm confident.
Or like a mom saying, "You'll be fine," before an exam?
Exactly. She's not reading the future, she believes in you. That belief, that's will.
I never thought about it that way. It's not just grammar, it's trust.
Yeah, it really is.
And one more, promises.
I'll always remember this. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll never do that again.
Every single promise in English uses will, because a promise is a decision you make in this exact moment, out loud, for someone else.
Which makes it kind of beautiful, actually.
And kind of heavy.
Yes, and kind of heavy.
I think about the last time someone said to you, "I'll be there." 2 short words, but you felt them.
Because will carries the weight of the moment. The person looked at you and decided right then that you matter.
That's not textbook grammar. That's human.
So to recap, will is for spontaneous decisions, confident beliefs, and promises. The spark, something that didn't exist and then suddenly it did.
But what if the decision already existed? What if you thought about it yesterday, last week, or this morning in the shower?
Then we have a completely different word and a completely different feeling.
Coming up next.
Going to, the plan.
Okay, real story. A few months ago, I signed up for a marathon.
She told me this before we recorded.
I did, and his reaction was,
You're going to regret that.
not "you'll regret that," going to.
Because I didn't decide in the moment. I looked at her face, thought about the training, the pain, and I already knew.
The evidence was already there.
You can see the reason. It exists before the words.
Like standing at the window, dark clouds, wind picking up.
It's going to rain.
You're not deciding anything, you're reading the sky. The evidence is right there.
Will is a spark, something new. Going to is a conclusion, something you can already see.
Look at the clouds. Look at Lila's face after signing up for a marathon. Same grammar, same energy.
And then there's the plan that lives in your head, before this conversation, before this moment.
What are you doing this weekend? And you say, I'm going to visit my parents.
You decided this on Tuesday. It's Thursday now. The plan already exists.
You're not creating it right now, you're just reporting it.
That's the second feeling. Pre-decided. Already real in your mind, just not yet real in the world.
Now, can we talk about the big one?
The dream sentence.
I'm going to learn English.
That sentence, the weight of it.
Someone sits down, opens a notebook, maybe it's late at night, maybe they're a little scared, and they write, or they think, or they say out loud,
I'm going to learn English.
That's not spontaneous. That's not will. That decision came from somewhere deep, from wanting something for a long time.
Going to carries that. It holds the history of the decision.
It's a serious word, actually.
It is. When someone says going to, they've already been somewhere inside their head. You just didn't see that part. Okay, bonus, because you deserve it.
Oh, good. I love a bonus.
In spoken English, natural, fast, real English, going to becomes gonna.
I'm gonna visit my parents. It's gonna rain. You're gonna regret that.
Same meaning, completely natural, not lazy, just real.
A lot of learners hear gonna and panic. They think, what is that word?
It's just going to moving fast, like all living things do.
Like all living things do. Write that down.
So, going to. Plans that already exist in your head. Predictions you can see the reason for. Decisions with history and weight.
The plan, not born now, already alive.
Now you have the spark, you have the plan, but there's one more, and this one surprises almost every learner.
It looks like the present, but it means the future, and it's the one that will make you sound most natural. Okay, question. I say, I'm meeting my friend tomorrow. What tense is that?
Most learners say present continuous.
But I said tomorrow.
So it's future.
It's future dressed as present.
This is the one that breaks people's brains a little.
Just a little, in a good way.
Here's why native speakers do this. When something is confirmed, really confirmed, it already feels present.
It already feels real. The ticket is booked, the date is in the calendar, your friend is already expecting you.
It's not a plan anymore, it's a fact about tomorrow.
And facts live in the present tense.
That's the feeling. So confirmed. It's already happening.
I'm flying to Barcelona on Friday. Ticket booked, seat chosen, probably already stressed about the airport.
Always stressed about the airport.
I'm seeing the doctor at 3. Appointment made, reminder set, slightly nervous.
We're having dinner with my parents on Sunday. And now you have 4 days to mentally prepare.
4 days is not enough.
Notice something. All of these have a time word. Tomorrow, on Friday, at 3, on Sunday.
That's important. Without a time word, I'm meeting my friend, sounds like right now, today. The time word is what tells us future.
So the formula is simple. The ing form plus a time word equals confirmed future.
Your brain just needs to trust it. Now, here's a surprise. The thing most learners never hear in class. The ing future in social situations, casual conversation, texting a friend, making plans, the ing future sounds more natural than will.
More natural than will?
Yes. If someone asks, "What are you doing tonight?" and you say, "I will go to the cinema."
It sounds a little stiff, a little textbook.
But "I'm going to the cinema tonight"
Sounds like a real person.
sounds like someone you want to have dinner with.
High praise. And this is why it matters. Not just grammar, feeling.
I'm going to travel someday. That's a dream. Beautiful, uncertain, floating.
I'm traveling to Lisbon next month. That's a ticket. That's real. That happened.
Same person, maybe. Different moment in their life.
I love that. The grammar tells you where someone is, not just in time, but in their life.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Quick bonus because we promised.
We did.
In professional English, meetings, business, teams, this form is everywhere. We're launching next month. She's presenting on Thursday. They're closing the deal tomorrow.
Because in professional life, confirmed plans are currency, and ing is how you signal, this is real, this is happening, you can count on it.
Confidence without drama.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Confidence without drama. Word Nerds merch coming soon.
So ing as future, confirmed plans, already real in the world with a time word to anchor them.
Not a dream, not a spark, a ticket.
And now you have all three, the spark, the plan, the ticket.
One more stop, the recap. And then we make you use them.
Don't skip it. This is where it lands.
Okay, 3 futures, fast.
Will, the spark. You decide in this exact moment. Spontaneous. Also promises and confidence in something you believe.
Going to, the plan. You decided before. The reason already exists. The intention already lives inside your head.
And ing, the ticket. So confirmed it already feels present, real enough to have a time word sitting right next to it.
Spark, plan, ticket.
Say it with us.
Spark, plan, ticket.
Now, a quick game. You give a situation, I answer, but sometimes I answer wrong. Your job, catch me.
Ready?
Ready.
You're in a cafe. Your friend looks sad. You want to help. You say,
I'm going to listen to you.
Is that right?
No, I didn't plan to listen before I walked in. I saw her face just now. So?
So,
I'll listen to you. The moment created the decision.
spark. Good. Next one. It's Monday. You decided on Saturday that you're studying English every morning this week. Tuesday morning, your friend asks, "What are you doing today?"
I'll study English this morning.
Hmm.
Wait, no, I decided on Saturday. The plan already exists. So?
So,
I'm going to study English this morning.
plan. Nice. One more. Your flight is booked Friday, 7 a.m. Your colleague asks, "Any plans this weekend?"
I'm going to fly to Rome on Friday.
Close. Really close. But think, is this still just a plan inside your head, or is it something more?
The ticket is booked. The seat is chosen. It's not a plan anymore. It's already real.
So which form says this is already real?
I'm flying to Rome on Friday.
Ticket. Perfect.
Did you catch all three? If yes, you already understand this better than most B2 learners.
Genuinely.
Here's what I want you to do now. 1 comment, 3 sentences.
One with will, one with going to, and one with the ing future.
About your real life, your real plans, your real spark.
We read every comment. We will reply. That's a will. Decided just now, right here.
Of course you did that.
I couldn't help it.
Language isn't just grammar. It's the difference between sounding like a textbook.
And sounding like yourself.
Today, you got 3 new tools. Use them. Make mistakes. Come back.
We're word nerds, and we're so glad you're here.
See you in the next one.